Jewish stuff with Eitan Levine. Kapow! Take that, anti-Semites.
Tequila.
On the street doing stuff, what you doing, Jewish stuff, what you doing, Jewish stuff, what you doing, Jewish stuff. On the street doing stuff, what you doing, Jewish stuff, what you doing, Jewish stuff, what you doing, Jewish stuff.
Tequila.
Survivor, winner of season 3, founder of grassroots soccer, a cancer survivor,
humanitarian entrepreneur.
This freaking guy does it all. Ethan Zohn.
Hey, it's so great to be here, guys.
Weirdly, for a history of people who have been nomadic desert tribes, we're now seen as not a hardy bunch.
No.
Prone to allergies and digestive issues. And
Yeah, we did 40 years outside. And we were like, we don't want to do this anymore. We're going to be indoor people for the rest of
we're an air-conditioned breed.
The whole reason I won Survivor is because I am Jewish. I mean, if you think about the game itself, fasting's not really a problem. Eating nasty foods, not an issue. I've had gefilte fish jelly, borscht, chopped liver, and I had already endured the most grueling test of strength and perseverance known to mankind, my bris.
Tequila.
Is weed Jewish?
It's gotta be.
Yeah, why do you say that?
Because I'm Jewish, I'm smoking weed. Who's gonna tell me no?
You're here celebrating 420?
Hell yeah.
Is 420 a Jewish holiday?
I mean, it's a holiday.
Yeah.
It's an American holiday, it's a world holiday, it's a universal holiday.
Yeah.
It's Hitler's birthday, fuck Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now it's part of Passover. You know, you burn the chametz
And then you
yeah.
burn the chametz.
Exactly.
The Passover Coke, the Passover Coca-Cola, specifically with the yellow cap, it hits when you're baked. It hits.
know.
It hits. No,
Thank
it's
you.
the best.
The yellow cap cola.
Oh, yeah.
That shit hits.
Do you think more Jews should be celebrating 420?
I think everyone should be celebrating 420.
Yeah. What is the most Jewish weed strain?
Oh, fuck.
This guy just gave us a box
that's
of kosher.
iconic. Yeah,
Look at that. We just got given some kosher
that's
kush.
definitely got it.
It's a Jewish holiday.
It's the OG kosher kush right here.
He understands.
Yeah, 'cause it
Matzah,
has-
good munchy food?
So when I would get baked at my mom's house, sometimes she would get matzo crackers. I don't know why. I would sauce it up with like pizza sauce and like mozzarella. It was good as fuck.
Weed, Jewish or anti-Semitic?
Jewish.
Joe, why do you say that?
Because it rocks.
Yeah.
And because the cities on the coast like it.
Yeah. Inside America, they're all weird about weed. The coasts are cool with Jews and weed.
Did you feel like you were representing Jews while you were competing on Survivor?
Yeah, I actually did. On Survivor, you're allowed to bring a certain number of articles of clothing. You're allowed to bring 2 t-shirts. That was my Maccabee USA. It was a soccer jersey, had number 1 on the back. And so they put me on a tribe with this guy named Big Tom Buchanan from Saltville, Virginia. And Tom had never met a Jewish person before. And I had never met anyone who's never met a Jewish person before. So like we got put on the same tribe, and it was definitely a deciding factor early on in the game. And he didn't necessarily trust me. He had a lot of stereotypes. He'd never been on a plane before until he actually went to Africa to play Survivor.
Because on a plane, you might meet a Jew.
And so he's like, feeling around for the horns, just but not necessarily wanting to work with me because I was Jewish and the preconceived stereotypes of Jews that he had coming into the game. I felt an obligation to educate him on who we are as people, what we, our tribe, our theories, our philosophies, our values. He's now still one of my best friends today.
In a million years, I would have never expected that you would have had to like hide your Judaism as a strategic play.
You're not from the South.
Yeah, no, I know.
He grew up around only Jews. I grew up around no Jews. Was there a most Jewish moment you had on any of your seasons on Survivor?
There was a food auction on my season of Survivor, and I bid on a mystery plate of food. So I have no idea what's that. It could be elephant shit. It could be a beautiful meal. He unveils this plate of food, and I see a big, fat piece of ham, bacon. And I'm like, Jeff, how dare you give a starving Jewish kid free ham in the middle of Survivor? That was the most difficult thing I had to face. And I chose not to eat the ham. Yeah, it was pretty significant moment in my life out there because I was starving to death.
How is that not talked about more like in synagogue?
I guess it did elevate me a little bit into like, Jewish folklore. Oh my God, the Jewish guy from Survivor, he did eat the ham.
That should be your J-Date profile.
Oh, yeah. I didn't eat the ham.
Here today with Talia Lichtenstein or Lichtenstein?
Lichtenstein.
Lichtenstein.
A lot easier than you think.
Time to talk about things that I hate, because that's healthy. Here's stuff I hate the most. Here's stuff that I hate. Here's random stuff I hate. Things I just hate.
Wait, I was really adding a lot of Jewish English to that. I will say the queen of kvetching online. You've made a brand out of complaining professionally, which seems like the most Jewish thing you could possibly do.
Thank you.
What makes a good kvetch?
You have to be exasperated in nature. Like you can't be kvetching and be in a happy mood.
Yeah,
you
no.
can't. It's not Jewish. It's not funny.
Yeah.
You have to be actually exasperated. So I try to make these videos when I'm actually not in a good mood. And there are days at a time where people will say, you haven't been complaining. Where are the things I hate videos? Because then I'm like, I'm happy. What can I say?
What makes a bad kvetch?
People try to complain and say that they hate things without hurting anybody's feelings. You have to go after somebody.
You gotta
right?
crack some matzah to make a matzah ball. You know
There
what I
you
mean?
go.
Can you kvetch about a low stakes thing, like the cost of milk versus like the high stakes thing? Inflation, Russian oligarchs.
I'm complaining about something. Of course, there are things where people are dying. There's high stakes, there's low stakes when it comes to humanity. But in my mind, when I'm complaining, my feelings, how angry I get about things, it's all the same. Like, we could be talking about, Ukraine or inflation. To me, that's just as serious when I'm complaining as this guy at Tompkins Square Bagels today didn't know where the line started. And I walk in and go straight to where the line actually is supposed to start. It's like, hey, you cut me. Whatever. You
and
get it.
Putin thinks that he can just cross over?
Exactly.
He's not going to make us nice.
It's the
Either
same.
they become... It's the same exact thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Putin and the guy that stood in line at this bagel place were both extremely entitled.
Cut from the same cloth.
No concept of reality or human empathy.
Dear man who cut me off at the bagel store, I wish I was your mom.
Why did Jews really just grab the reins on weed? Now my aunts and uncles are retired Jews in Florida who get high every night and can
funny.
talk about strains.
10 years ago, or whatever, it would be like, weed, marijuana is just crystal meth in disguise. And now, every once in a while, I'll get a call. Diane Lowenthal actually gave me a sativa blend that was very, very nice.
Recently, within the past couple years, they've uncovered some archaeological dig where they found hemp seeds close to ancient scriptures or the Torah someplace. So, weed and hemp has just been part of our people for the longest time.
That's so fitting.
A lot of robes and beards, a lot of comfortable sandals.
Yeah, a lot of leisure wear, a lot of chilling with your boys.
Jew, bad Jew, Eitan, Matthew. Tell your baby, tell your bubby, tell your Rebbe, tell your hubby.
You've antied your last Semite. I work for the ADL.